Welcome back to Inklings Behind the Scenes. My name is Cody Lawhorn, and I am one of the producers and the head writer on Inklings. Today's episode is yet another writer's room takeover with a very important topic. And that topic is censorship. This subject came up during some internal dialogue between Matt, Jesse, and myself regarding hats for the song A Perfect Hat for Poe. Now, before I continue with a very transparent and very real story about what's going on behind the scenes, I think it's important as a producer, a leadership role, that I address the issue internally among our crew first. And I have done so with my dialogue between Matt and Jesse. That is a big responsibility of any producer. It's really important to be honest, be transparent, be forthright, and to maintain a healthy working relationship between your cast and your crew by shooting straight, by being transparent, not beating around the bush or keeping things to myself and then choosing to laugh and snicker about what someone said with Jesse later behind their backs. No, that's not what a good leader does. And when you address issues head on, you can set a crystal clear position and perspective up front to avoid any similar situation in the future moving forward during the production. The last thing I need to preface before I explain the situation and how it unfolded is by telling all of you that as a writer and a producer, I encouraged and welcomed this particular critique. This is my very first time working with a musician or a composer to write lyrics that move the plot of a story. When I started my work with Matt, I was very insistent that if he have any issues with anything, that he come to me and that he address them and bring them up. So I'm so happy that he did. Okay, after 3 minutes of prefacing the situation, I'm now going to address what his comment was to me and to Jesse. We were discussing the final number of hats that we are going to bring up in the song A Perfect Hat for Poe, and Matt brought up one particular hat that I came up with, which was the Montera. The Montera is a Spanish hat frequently worn by bullfighters in Spain. And the line for that particular hat was, I could wear a Montera and fight bulls in La Guerra. Matt brought up the hesitation to use the hat Montera because bullfighting is considered animal cruelty. Now, when I originally thought of the idea to use this hat, and as I was chatting about what it would look like with Jesse, I envisioned our bug, Poe, who's singing the song, in the outfit, the traditional Spanish outfit that would accompany the Montera hat that the bullfighters would use. And I saw him with a red cape. I didn't see our bug, Poe, with a sword at all, which is a part of the traditional bullfighting. However, in Looney Tunes and other cartoons that have included bullfighting, there was rarely a sword in those depictions. I certainly did not envision that for Inklings. Spoiler alert, in traditional bullfighting, the bulls die. I was very thankful to Matt that he brought up this issue. I want to respect the opinions and perspectives of my fellow crewmates. But as a producer of an educational children's show, it is paramount and with the utmost insistence that we not shy away from elements that are historically or culturally accurate, regardless of the modern day morality that we place upon those recreational activities. That would be a disservice to the education of history and cultures around the world. Now, we are definitely going to address these controversial practices. We are going to do so tastefully, and we can discuss the morality of them at a later time in different episodes. But Inklings is going to honor cultures and world history. We will not deploy censorship in fear of getting canceled. This would be historically and educationally disingenuous, and we refuse to do that. We being Jesse and I can only speak for him because we have had hours upon hours of conversations regarding this very topic. Inklings is even going to cover banned books and why there is a list of banned books in the first place. But those will definitely be further down the line. This episode has been in absolutely no way been meant to discourage Matt or any other crew member from voicing their opinions and perspectives to Jesse or myself. We are going to continue to inspire other creatives who work on Inklings to continue to speak up. I'm a really big movie fan, and I don't know if this line was in the book, but in the movie Ender's Game, there's a line that Ender says to his crew. When Ender finally takes command of his own squad, he tells all of them up front first thing that if any of them thinks they have an idea that's better than his, he wants to hear it. Today's episode would not have been possible without the perspectives, opinions, and the creative collaboration of our composer, Matt. Matt, thank you so much for bringing up the concerns regarding the Montera hat so we could start an internal dialogue and have an internal dialogue together as a crew, and also so we can share with our subscribers who have been following along with us on our journey our position on depicting historical and cultural activities around the world as honestly and as genuinely as possible. I encourage every single one of our crew members to continue to speak up if they have concerns about anything, and Jesse and I will continue to listen with empathy and understanding and love and the shared desire to create something really great and something really special with Inklings. Thank you to all of you for listening to me ramble for just short of 10 minutes here. I hope you all have a very wonderful weekend, and remember that reading a book is a gift to yourself. Thank you.